The road from Schneizelreuth to the Ice Speedway was one of the most stunning things I had ever seen in my life. There were valleys and mountain tops and places just to take a moment and take it all in. Seats were kind of put in strategic positions, as I can only imagine once upon a time someone was sitting there and decided, I'd like to spend a lot more time here, and so why not put a chair there and just spend the rest of the day enjoying the space. Gerhard was so nice to let us know that he has a boat at a lake nearby, where in summer he normally takes people on these boat rides, and he is a very informative man and has lots of information about the town and flora and fauna of the area. This place was amazing. It really took me by surprise how many places there are in this area that can blow your mind. The water, the reflection, that duplicated view of the sky below you, it was breathtaking. Watching others enjoy the space and the tranquility was also something that I really enjoyed. It was stunning. When you head into the forest, you find that there are all these little pathways that have been made, or it just looks like a pathway, but these root systems that have basically made tiny hills and little nooks and crannies you can move around in. It was really hard to not feel like a child. Every single corner there was a space you wanted to go and put yourself in and just take a moment and relax, as we see Mario doing over here. Taking in the fresh air. I myself got a little bit silly. If you reach the end of this road, I'll give you a pot of gold, I said. Trying to mimic the voice of, I guess, what a leprechaun would be. But as they walked down the road, I ran up behind them and...
But you're not on a road, are you?
As I said, the fresh air can get to one. After a plentiful time at the lake, we decided to hop in the car and make our way down to the Ice Speedway. Straight off the bat, this place blew my mind. From the large trucks that clean the ice before the race starts, it was something new for me, and definitely something I thought was awesome. These guys shot off the start line. They approached corners without a moment's hesitation. The bikes were ruthless in the way they just open throttled all the time. I believe they don't even have brakes, and these guys just kill it for 4 laps before a short interval where they clean up the ice again with these amazing little trucks, and then back again to come around corners at ridiculous speeds.
Take me away, velvet sublime.
There were accidents, but the crowd was amazing. They let the marshals do their job, and once the driver was back on his feet, everybody gave him a round of applause and it was back to racing again.
Take me where velvet's sublime. Help me write my poem's next line. I use yours and you use mine. My songs for you, my lilac wine. Lilac wine. Lilac wine. Lilac wine.
And yes, accidents were part of the day. It happened often, and you would hear the crowd.
Next line.
But shortly after the accident, the crowd would go quiet, they would let the marshals do their job, bikes would come out from the pit afterwards, line up on the start line, and not long, they would be off again. So I want to fill you in on something. You're about to see an accident. 3 guys are in front, 1 guy is at the back. Now, one of them is about to go down, and that shouldn't be a problem because they're on ice, right? Except for the fact that each of these bikes are kitted out with spiked wheels, which means when you're on the floor, you're at risk of becoming mincemeat. So maybe it was only me, but the day felt really short. Or maybe it was because of these full throttle starts, these multiple accidents that were happening, or these firecracker finishes. It was a jam-packed event, and the races were, one can say, short. 4 laps is not a lot of time to race when you're just going in a circle, but it meant that there were many races, and it was just so exciting. And it wasn't long before we were sitting at the semi-final, and then we were at the finals where Nicholas Svensson and Stefan Svensson, a father-son duo, took 1st and 3rd place respectively, with Lukas Hudla in the middle for 2nd, and the crowd famous Franz Zorn, which is one of my favorite as well because he was just totally badass, took 4th place.
Take me where velvet's
After that, we walked down to the car and we made our way to the nearest restaurant for an amazing meal to end the night. Man, what a perfect day. A special thanks to Miriam, Gerhard, Nina, and Mario for an awesome time.